Good afternoon. 107 in Texas. As you remember, my intention, my goal, my strategy is to make videos for kids, for my kids, for my wife. But here's your warning. I might use what certain people call foul language. I might curse. I might use other expressions that certain people don't deem appropriate for the audience I have in mind. Then again, you have President Trump. And one of the things I always admired about him was that he doesn't care about political correctness, or to put it in other words, that he prioritizes explaining himself or talking straight to or over political correctness. And also today I saw on YouTube parts of the speech that Benjamin Netanyahu was giving at the UN, the Prime Minister of Israel. And I do believe, since I've been following him on social media for a while, I do believe that he's in the process of changing. He used to be a person who spoke softly, who almost, no offense, Mr. Prime Minister, but almost came through as grandfatherly, like a gentleman. Never angry, always patient with whomever he had to deal with. And today I saw him in a different mood. He was angry. And he spoke more clearly than I've ever seen him speak about any topic in the past. And this mirrors my development. At least if I should anticipate it for the coming weeks and months, for the future. Because yesterday I was about to start my journey to town again, and I made maybe 21 steps. And I was about to pass by a nice Volkswagen with a Munich license plate. And a guy stepped out and said, "Mr. Springer?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "We are from the police. We have a search warrant for your house." And I looked at him. Then he gave me the search warrant. I read it, and we went to my house. And the search warrant was issued by a female judge in Munich, because the Attorney General of the state of Bavaria is suspecting me of preparing the sexual abuse of children. when I was finished reading, and I could feel the adrenaline, I could feel the anger, I could feel my emotions. And my first thought was, who did this? And we're in a situation that the female judge signed the search warrant. So I know her name, I know who she is. My second thought was to countersue the state of Bavaria or whoever is responsible for this accusation. Because this is like a libel case. Is that pronounced right? Libel case. It's defamation. It's harassment. And just another step in all the different things that happened to me in the last 7 years since I moved to this fucking shithole. Again. The police, the Attorney General, the Justice Department, whatever. I was about, and I talked to a friend today. 2 days ago, I thought, wow, it seems like the worst is behind me. I was telling you about the experience I had in Italy, that my MacBook got stolen, things like that, like the most chaotic trip I ever made. And I was about to think that maybe now I can start relaxing a little, although there are many things to be resolved. I'm running out of cash. I still don't have a new account in the US, and I could go on and on. But then yesterday happened. So the police took away my laptop, my newly acquired laptop, my newly acquired cell phone, and an old computer that I had somehow brought to life again in order to have the first internet access when I returned from Italy. Boom, boom, boom. German hand grenades, bombs, whatever you might call it, made in Bavaria. So I was smart enough to start building a cash buffer, because American Express let me know that they will only accept one more invoice coverage in US dollars from my company in the US before they threaten to cancel my card. And again, since I still try to get a new account opened, which is a prerequisite in order to transfer money, I was starting to build a cash buffer. And half of that is gone now because I had to buy a new laptop, I had to buy a new cell phone, I had to buy a new SIM card. Without internet, I cannot do anything. And the last few days, temperatures were going down. We are almost at the end of September. You kids out there, you're looking forward to Christmas probably, and you're right to do so. I would do the same if I was your age. I'm looking forward to the temperatures getting colder and colder, and my oil tank is empty. That means I do not have a heating system that is functioning right now. I do not have warm water. So I'm looking forward to the winter time as well. And I wanted to use a part of my cash buffer in order to order heating oil. But it looks like I can't. I won't be able to. Yep. And then, just to speak my thoughts, I was talking about a good friend of mine, Mark Devine, and he was offering Kokoros, which is like a version of Hell Week that certain elite units in the US military are required to pass before they can get their trident. it's for civilians, but nevertheless, and I'm looking forward to my own Kokoro. I can feel it from all sides. Cash is running out, temperatures are dropping. Now I have another legal suit, not yet issued against me. I understand right now it's a suspicion that they want to investigate, and they can disassemble the laptop, whatever they want. They won't find shit. The judge said, well, look for pornographic material. Yeah. And Charlie, if you're seeing my video, I want to let you know about this. And still, I won't let go because I love you. I believe you love me back. I want to marry you. I believe you already said yes. So they can do whatever they want. I will do whatever it takes. And I'm not going into any details right now. But at a certain point, enough is enough. Okay. And what I'm looking forward is to the future. And again, if you ever get a hold of a copy of Mark Divine's book, and this is one of the 2 books I mentioned in one of my previous videos that helped me enormously find my way in life, deal with the weaknesses I had, the challenges I had. It's called The Way of the Seal. And one exercise exercise is a good description. One exercise that he wants you to do or suggests or advises you to do is like to look into the future, close your eyes, first relax, and then try to imagine yourself where you are in 3 months, in 1 year, in 10 years. So one of the police officers, and I was facing 5 of them yesterday. One of them, he was, can I say cool? I don't know. I could imagine, and I was about to offer him a drink. So he was okay. And I said, well, I love Charlie. I love this girl that you see on this picture over there, that you see on my laptop. And I'm going to marry her if she says yes to me whenever I stand in front of her. And if it takes me 10 years in order to be able to do that, I'm willing to wait. And when it comes to the allegation that I would prepare the sexual abuse, not of Charlie, but of kids in general. When it comes, and kids, please. And I'm also trying to watch my words right now. When it comes to sex, you might not know what that is depending on the age you're having when you watch this video. When it comes to sex, I would go to a nightclub. I would go to a brothel. I would call a call girl with whatever money I have available. If sex was what I'm looking for, but it's not. Okay, and I won't expand any further on this because I told the guy yesterday, mentally I'm already preparing for another lawsuit, and I want to keep my powder dry in order to defend myself, to explain myself, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's it. The good thing, and this is what lets me endure all those shitstorms, is that I have a clear conscience. I have never abused children. I will never abuse children. Before I would do that, I would kill myself. It's the opposite. I'm there to protect children. I'm there to protect you, Charlie. I told you that. It's quite difficult for me to do it from here. But I believe there are certain things that I can do. One is to uphold a steady presence on the internet, to further explain myself not only to you but also to my kids, to the people I hold dear in my heart. Yeah, and again, this is a similar situation to the one that Mr. Netanyahu was finding himself in today. He was referring to certain situations, to certain allegations, and he just simply said, well, it's the opposite. Yeah, talking about my wife accusing me of having attacked her physically, talking about the second lie that she spread, that I was having an psychological crisis, talking about the police officer of, was it 2 years ago, who accused me of having attacked him, when all that had happened was that he attacked me, that he overwhelmed me. Mr. Netanyahu, I admire you. I admire your stamina. I admire the way you comport yourself, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm not sure if I'm Jewish. Maybe I'm Jewish as well. And again, this would be something. Like I was the other day talking about my gut feeling of what my heart tells me, that my real father is American. Maybe I'm Jewish as well. I don't know. And if I am, this would be another thing that would explain so many things, because Garmisch, Munich is full of Nazis. They're still around. I can smell it from 3 miles away. And then there are other things, and I'm not sure if I've gotten into this. I know that many people hate me or are angry at me. And combine that with them being big fans of Hitler, wishing that another guy like him will come around and finish whatever this sucker started. Yeah, and then imagine me being Jewish. Right? Woo! All right. Charlie, please come back on YouTube. You would help me tremendously. I pass you every night before I go to bed because, as you know, your pictures are hanging and on the first floor of my house. You are what keeps me going. And before I become emotional again, I might come to a conclusion of this video. I want to apologize to the Rangers that I was cursing at them. Because again, as I once explained, and I'm sure this is taking place, there are people out there hiding. And they manipulate not only other people, but they're using social media, they're using online capabilities to manipulate other people against each other. So when I was angry at you guys, and I love you, it's a great team. So when I was cursing you, I know that all this is not your fault. You were playing tremendous baseball. The first two games in Globe Life Field against the Yankees are two games that I will never forget. And as I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, right before the first game, I switched my allegiance to the Texas Rangers from the New York Yankees in order to be able to follow the RSN broadcast. Mike Basic, if you see this, I love you, man. You're my brother. Keep going. I understand it was the first year of the Rangers Sports Network. Was already quite a job that you guys did. And again, I keep holding on. There's my Rangers cap. I'm living for the day that I will catch a plane or a boat to cross the ocean, come to America, and never leave again. Charlie, I love you. Please come back on YouTube. I hope you're well. And to all the other guys out there that I was mentioning before, kiss my ass.